Is live. Yes, good morning London. Yes, welcome back to my stream or daily stream between Monday to Friday here in London. Yep, I'm gonna up the game a little bit, have the this stream just a little bit structured, so I'm gonna show you guys the latest changes. First, I would impose a time limit so that everybody would have a chance to know my schedule. So because I know that some of you guys messaged me directly saying that you missed my stream. So yeah, I'm trying to stick with my schedule. So it will be every day will be at around 11 a.m. London time, GMT. So this is the time that I usually would come online. Obviously, depending on personal circumstances, because I have family at home, so it could be a little bit of difference. But I'll try to stick with my 11 a.m. Schedule. So this is all good. So we start at 11 o'clock and end at 11:30. So I'm going to put a timer in my screen so you can see that it's counting down in a minute, and so that's the time schedule I am trying to stick with. Good morning, Kenichi-san. You are the first one. Wicked. Excellent, excellent. So another thing, of course, I did mention about my sponsor page. So you are very welcome to basically sponsor me by going to the link down there. It's buymeacoffee.ee/Jimmy Cheng, and you can buy me a coffee for $3 if you wish. There's no obligation there. It's only if you want to. So that's all good. Then also, I have a schedule. Wow, that's good. So this is the schedule today. So basically, it's very simple. I just try not to complicate everything. So there's only three things. So first of all, I'm going to have a general update about me, myself, my family, London in general, and what's going on, what's happening here, and so that will be the first section. Then the second section would be photography discussion, which is something that I guess all of you guys would like to talk about. And then third is Q&A, which is the question and answer. So you can ask me anything. I'll try my best to answer as much as possible or give you example. So of course, this schedule will change over time, depending what sort of thing I'll be doing. I could possibly do some tutorials, some live demo. You never know. I may even show some of the gears that I use, or I'm quite happy just like some of these guys here, and then there you go. So this is the schedule I am trying to stick with. So that would mean that you guys would know exactly what I'm doing as well, which is all good for everybody. So good morning, Trevor. That's all good. So these sort of live interaction I will still do because it's a live stream. So I'm trying to talk to you guys in real time as much as possible. So let's give you some general updates. So let me start the timer so you can start seeing it. Is it too big? I think it's a little bit too big actually. Let me just shrink it down a little bit so it's not as intrusive as I would like to. Okay, so general update, London is still under lockdown, and lucky that a lot of people were speculating yesterday the government is going to impose stricter restrictions and what and when people can go out and so forth. So lucky that there was no tighter restrictions, so we can still do whatever we want at the moment. So we can still go out to do exercise if you want, although like I mentioned before that my wife actually banned me from going out. It's more of a precautionary measure, just in case I did catch something and pass it on to the kids and things like that. So that's totally understandable. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay at home. The only place I can go out is to the front yard or the back garden. That's as far as I go. Although I did go out yesterday to buy some groceries, some food, some food shopping. So this is essential. So we can still do that. I went to a local Chinese supermarket. It's weird, I was driving out and the road was empty. It was there weren't many cars around. There are some buses still running, but there was hardly anyone in the bus. There are some people when I went to the supermarket. There are some people in the supermarket buying stuff like myself, but there are also very limited. There were about like maybe 10-20 people there. So it's kind of refreshing, and but Chinese supermarket is actually a little bit better at the moment compared to Western supermarket, because the Western supermarket obviously is for the entire population, and everyone is having that 2 meter what do you call it, the self-distancing thing, so like you're not allowed, or you're not supposed to stand 2 meter within 2 meters kind of limit between each other. So you have this long massive queue. in fact, there weren't that many people. It's just because they have to keep that 2 meter distance, and so the queue is so long. I was saying it's probably about 30, 40 people when I drove past some supermarkets. So it's a general thing now. And if you want to go supermarket to buy something, it is going to be a queue, you know, like regardless, unless you go very early in the morning. But having said that, for those who are not in the UK, so at the moment we have some sort of rules, or the supermarkets are imposing some rules that only key workers can go there in the morning, you know, to get the first batch of the food to do things. What are you doing, Annabelle? Okay, go on then. Yeah. So my daughter just. You got your tattoo? You want to show people? You want to show people your tattoo? All right, okay, so my kids are coming. Good morning, Joey. Good morning, how are you? Oh, Joe, Chris is here. Oh, hello. Hi, guys. Okay, say hello, Sin. Say hello. Come on, say hi to people. Say there. There you go. Why? Why? Because you're live. There are so many people there.
Is it actually real people?
Well, people's on the other side of the camera. Yeah? No, you can't. not physically on the other side of the camera. Yes, Ashton. What?
Can we do tattoos?
You can do tattoo later. Don't do that. You're gonna mess it up. Okay. Right. Go back to there, and Daddy will finish talking in a minute. Okay. Go and get your stuff. Right. There you go. That's the working at home with kids full time here in the house for you guys. Okay, right. Where was that supermarket? Right. So yes, Western supermarket busy. Although that you just have to queue up for an hour or so to get in. And once you get in there, there are actually hardly any people. There are some people. It's all because of the 2 meter thing going on. So they try not to have it too crowded, which is totally understandable, and yeah, it's all good for everybody. So anyway, supermarket food shopping done yesterday, although that was for Chinese food. My wife's gonna go out tomorrow or Thursday to Western supermarket to get like milks and stuff like that. Yes, Ashton?
Look, which one do
you can choose one. You can choose one. I want the sheep. I want the sheep. Okay, come on then.
You have to not talk about it.
That's okay. Right, okay, so photography discussion. Let's start with photography discussion. Oh, good morning. Oh, like quite a lot of people. Yes, Chris, finally catch me on live stream. That's good. And oh, how cute my son is. Thank you very much. Yes, they are cute when they are not screaming. just like any kids, to be honest. They're usually very happy in the morning because we just finished exercising. I'm still hot and sweaty at the moment. This is kind of our routine at the moment. So every morning, 9 o'clock or 9:30, we're going to do half an hour exercise in front of the TV, streaming Joe Wicks. This is kind of like a popular thing to do at the moment. It's actually good, get me fit. So I think I lost a couple of pounds, which is actually quite amazing. So I'm enjoying the exercise morning routine, and the kids loved it. Yeah, so this kind of thing that we're doing at the moment. So later on, we are going to do some homework with them, study with them. At the moment, they are just having some free playtime at the moment, doing some arts and crafts. So they were doing some paper cutting and stuff, so which is actually very good for them, and they love it. They love it. I'm going to put the link in the description later on because BBC made a really good video. It basically turning all the negatives that we're thinking about the coronavirus into positive. It's amazing. Whoever thought about the idea is fantastic, and Joe Wicks, yes, Joe Wicks, and it's really good video. I mean, I really loved it. I mean, I watched it a couple of times already, and I don't think I can copy it straight out. I mean, I can record the screen, but I'm going to put the link there so you can check it out yourself. It's made from BBC. Fantastic, and I love the message in there. It just basically turning everything that we think about coronavirus from the negative side, but if you look on the flip side, there is also positive that you just don't see. For instance, global pollutions. Kids staying at home at the moment, you might think is a bad thing, but of course they're spending way more time than usual with their lovely parents, and this is something that is really you have to watch it yourself. I'm not going to spoil it, so you have to watch it. I'm going to put the link in the description. So today's photography discussion is environmental portrait. So this is something that I think would be quite interesting to talk about because this is something I love to do. So let's get in with that. So I'm going to start showing you a couple of pictures that I did before. If I can, I think I showed this one to you yesterday already, but I'm going to show it one more time, and so I'm going to take out that. So this is, you know, a prime example of what I do a lot of the time when I go to travel or going to do some work. I usually what I do before I even do any work, starting setup with the scene and everything, I would talk to the subject, you know, for a minimum of 20 to half an hour. You know, I would need to get in to know about the subject, and I need to know him. I need to tune my head into his thought process, his personality. I need to tune in to his life, and that way I can start to understand and absorb whatever he's doing. And when you do a portrait of that particular subject, you know, you would be able to exploit everything from him, you know, like all the characters, you know, the surrounding environment, the atmosphere, you know, all these elements you can incorporate into your photography. So this is something I genuinely believe. So every time when you see me working with a client, you find me that I spend a lot of time talking, you know, and because this is something I think a lot of portrait photographers should do, especially in environmental portrait is something that is important and very critical if you want to produce some really good work. Of course, you know, there are many other ways. My way of doing environmental portrait is not the way. You know, there are many other ways there, depending on, you know, your circumstance or your personality, for instance. And I'm an extrovert and not introvert, so, you know, I like to talk in general anyway. So you can see I can talk non-stop, right? And okay, cool. Wow, good morning, and Barana. Hey, yes, good to see me live again. Excellent. I can hear Joe. Okay, yes. You should do some more exercise, Joey. And Chris, yes, you should do some exercise too. Like, I'm feeling good. I lose a couple of pounds, and that's for sure. So this is how I do environmental portraits. I'm going to show you another example, which is a very popular one that I did a couple of years ago, and he went on to win some competition as well. So I'm trying to dig that out at the moment. I should have prepared this, but I only have limited time to prepare my live stream every day because at night time I'm doing something else. Just trying to get that. Where is it? Okay. While I'm doing it, have a look at this photo. Do you guys still shoot film? And because I do, I love films. I really love films, and you know, only if I have more time to shoot film, that would be something I would like to do continuously, because it's a very good thing. Wow, that's good, Ashton. That's very good.
Daddy, look at Annabelle's.
Wow, you got a tattoo too. Excellent.
I want to show you the tattoo.
You want to show the tattoo to everybody? Okay. Right. He wants to show the tattoo to you guys. I don't know if you can see that. See? He's done a tattoo. Whoa! Look at that.
Look at Annabelle.
Look at Annabelle. Annabelle's what?
Come on.
No, here. Okay, to show you. Oh, look at that. What is it? What is it?
Smiley face.
Is it a smiley face? Whoa, that's a smiley face. What's yours? It's a
crown.
A crown. Are you going to be the king? Are you going to be the king? You are. So who's the queen?
Not me.
Annabelle's the queen. No, Annabelle doesn't want to be a queen.
Mom, you can be the queen.
I will be the queen. No, I'm not a woman. No.
You have to wear a dress as a boy.
No, you're joking.
And you have to wear a bow and paper clips, and you even need to wear girly shoes and dress. And you
Very funny.
And you even need to wear a skirt, and you even need to wear pink socks. And you even need to wear red jeans.
Wear red jeans. Okay, well, I do have red jeans. Actually, I used to have red jeans, but I don't anymore.
Did you tuck it?
Yeah, they don't fit me anymore, unfortunately.
that means that you're gonna be like this.
Hey, don't show your belly to everybody. Okay, come on then. Go and play. Daddy, continue to talk. Go. Okay, right. Interruptions, live interruptions. Okay, I'm still trying to find a photo that I was doing. That's one, and so I'm going to just close these photos. There's one here. If Sean Gazelle, you are around, and you will remember this photo that I did for you. Sean joined us yesterday in live, and this is one photo that I took of him during our filming. And you know, once I said he was a talented, very, very talented, and very amazing food photographer. He's an award-winning photographer that, you know, won so many awards and has so many books published. It's really, really great stuff. Yeah, so this, I was talking about film because this was actually taken with my film camera. It's my taken with my M6. So it's a fantastic location that he's sitting at home in his work chair. That's the thing, you know. Like, so this is something that you have to make sure that you talk to your subject to understand them from inside out, and that way you can really express their personality through the photo, and I totally believe in that. Okay, let's try another one. And thank you, Chris, thank you. There's a lot of entertainment here because my kids are everywhere, and you can see that I hear them screaming. Oh, there you go, I found the photo now. Let's see if I can get this out. Okay, there we go. Yes, this is the photo, and I'm just trying to sit over a little bit so I can show you a little bit bigger. So this is the one of my favorite environmental portraits that I did for a young boxer who's only 16 at the time. That was about 3 years ago now, so he's probably 19 now. So he was in a local boxing club. Yes.
Sorry, and the bad tattoo came off, and now
That's okay. You can get another one.
Sheep.
Okay. All right then. All right. Reporting. Kids like reporting to daddy and mommy, right? Okay. So the environmental portrait, you know, this is something I did for a local young boxer at a local boxing club in Islington, in London. It's a fantastic location. I was actually doing some personal training photographs for one of my PE trainer who's a boxer as well. So, you know, this is really fun there. Well, after the session, there's this boy who was practicing at the time, and he actually asked me, can you take some photo of me? And then I started talking to him, understand him a little bit. You know, he's a very talented boxer. You know, he's aspiring to be a professional boxer, or even be an Olympian. You know, he's really working towards that goal, and he's really good. So I was watching him punching some bags, practicing a little bit. Then I, you know, asked him to, because he was already sweated. You know, that's the feeling I wanted to get. So I get him to talk to me a lot more about, you know, his inspiration, his aspiration. What he wants to do, you know, what he does, you know, in the spare time, you know, why he likes boxing so much, and he just basically talking about everything in boxing. Then at the end of the conversation, I started to move him to the center of the frame. I already have the light set up for my PE training trainer that I shot earlier. So I have everything set up. All I need to do is to hold my camera and take the shot. So that was very straightforward for me. But the good thing is, you know, I relaxed him. You know, I talked to him, and he believed me I was a friend. So I was talking to him. He found that I was interested in what he was saying, and then I just found the perfect angle for this particular shot with all the you know, the trainers or the winners behind. You see all the these photos behind. Yes, Annabelle.
The smiley face didn't work, so I didn't know.
Okay, all right then. Come on then. Let Daddy finish talking. All right. All right. Some guy wants to show his face. Where are you at? Come on then. All right. Okay. Where was I? Yes. So if you look at the good morning, David. So you can see this photo here. Actually, I need to finish talking here. Come on. Go on there. I can invite you back in a minute. So I call you in about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. So go in there. Hi for 5 minutes.
Sword.
So your sword. Okay, this is Ashton's sword, so he loves it. Okay, okay. So where was I? So this is a boxing photo. So you can see the subject's right in the center. When I was talking to him, I actually slowly nudging him to the position that I really want him to be, in front of all these past winners and trainers and professional boxers behind him. Then also So because the mirror behind it's actually on the wall, so I'm asking him to move it to the position that will hide me from the mirror. You can still see the light somewhere at the back, but it's a very far distance there, which is actually remote strobe. So I'm going to blast a little bit of a light to his face. So it's a good photo, and I really enjoy that this. And you can see another thing that I put in front of the photo is the ring ropes. This is something that I like to use as a little bit of depth of field there, and also using as a framing for the for this particular shot, and encapsulate him as a character inside the boxing ring, you know. And this is something I really kind of like to strive for whenever I do environmental portrait. I think about all the composition, all the elements, and you know, specifically what's happening. And this is something I want to talk to you guys about, depth of field, you know. And a lot of people believe, you know, when you do a portrait, you need to have shallow depth of field, blur everything out. That will make the subject pop. Yes, but no. Depending on what sort of thing you do, like this portrait, for instance, I like to show the environment. I like to show all the characters behind him. I like to show everything, because this is him. This is his home. This is his interest. You need to show that. You know, if you blur everything, you know, using like ultra shallow depth of field to shoot this, you know, by blurring everything out, you know, you may just about to make out what it is on the wall, but that's really define the purpose of environmental portrait. You know, you need to highlight the characters, where it's from, and things like that. So there you go. This is my take on environmental portrait, and this is definitely one of my favorite photo for sure. Right, let's see what other things people are talking. Right, my twins can help me with your tube. How many light source in this photo? One. Okay, only one key light in the photo will be on my left behind. Then because there was already a lot of artificial lighting there, I deliberately left them on, and I just have to make sure that the colors are consistent between my flash and the fluorescent light above. There are also other white wall on the sides, which bouncing lights all over the place. So I take a meters, and it shows that it's perfectly exposed. So I did that, and I switched up the light in the far end of the room, so creating a little bit of a darker. So I'll just show you there. So like this bit here, you can't really see it, but just on either side of him, is slightly darker, and so that gives a little bit of a highlight to his body. So this is something I have to plan, or have to kind of do a little bit of try and error to make sure the lighting is correct for this particular shot. But like I mentioned before, because I already done the photo shoot for my PE trainer, so that the lighting's already set up for it. So it's a matter of just point and shoot for me. And but I just captured this. I did maneuver a little bit in terms of composition, because I like the rope in front of it. And for my PE trainers, I didn't include the ropes top and bottom. So this is a little bit different, because I would like to encapsulate him in the ring, so I can see that he is the boxer in the ring. Okay, so this is my take on that particular photo. Right, and what else can I show you guys? Let me just find. Right, it's interesting. I do like street photography. I'd have so many street photographs on my computer, and not everything though. I only have a selection here, but I do have loads. Let's see what else in here. Environmental portrait, you know, somewhat like strangers on the street. This is something that I also enjoy doing as well. Let's see if I can bring this up here. All right, strangers on the street. This is something I also like to do as well. Marcel would definitely appreciate. Another gentleman who bought me a coffee yesterday, so thank you for that. Basically we head out around London and asking strangers for portraits. This is another thing I kind of like to do and challenge myself, and it's also build up your confidence as a photographer as well. So you don't need to do strangers photographs all the time, but it does help in terms of bringing yourself out and talk to people and more confidently. You know, you need to show the confidence in front of your subject all the time. You know, otherwise they will find that, you know, you a little bit creepy, you know, pointing that big camera or big lens in front of his or her face. So it's not very nice, but you have to come across very friendly but confident at the same time. You know what you're doing and not like really kind of like doing this. I'm going to take a photo of you, can I? No, you don't really want to do that. Shit is my jam. Here you go, Ian. That's cool, man. All right, let's see if I can get other photos out. And this shot, this is another street photos that I did. Random shots that I did outside a cafe when I was testing a lomography lens at the time. I remember it was a prototype. I wasn't allowed to say what lens it was, so I just basically taped everything out, just showing the lens in front of the camera and just by taking and snapping it around in London. So that was pretty fun. And let's see whether there's anything else I can show you in terms of environmental portrait. That's today's subject. So let me just find another one out. Wow, I in my folder there are a lot of photos of me taken by other people for some reasons. Okay, and let's see. Right, sorry, I'm just looking a little bit closer at the moment to find something. Oh, hi, good morning, Eli. How are you? From New York. Wow. Good morning, New York. Good morning, New York. That's great. How are we doing? Oh, we got 7 minutes now. We got 7 minutes left, so not too long to go before we end today's session. It's so good to see all of you guys out here today. That's fantastic. And oh, you gotta love this. But I'm gonna reserve these 3 photographs until later because this is one of my favorite. One of the most published photos that I have in my portfolio. So I'm going to, defer that until tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow's stream or Thursday stream actually, because tomorrow I'm going to have to prepare for tomorrow's YouTube stream. And in the afternoon, 3 p.m. Remember, tomorrow 3 p.m. I have a live stream in the YouTube channel. So you can go there and talk to me there as well. So let me see. I thought I had everything prepared. I'm just trying to look for that photograph now. I can't find it. That's the problem when you have too many photos, to be honest. I mean, I did actually put them in different folders, but I guess I just have way too many. I have to streamline a little bit there. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll do this. This is something you can do at home. Okay, let's do that. Okay, well, I can't find a photo. I'll show you this because this is something you should be doing, or not should be doing, but you can actually do something while we all kind of hiding at home at the moment, because it's a simple thing to do. You can use any strobe, any flash that you have with your camera, and a lens that can shoot very close. I'm gonna give you Doraemon in Wolverine outfit. Yeah, so this is my ending shot before the Q&A. Right, we've got 5 minutes for Q&A, and then so yeah, take some shots like this. Give you some challenge, something to do. It doesn't need to be a macro lens. It can be any lens that can shoot close. As long as you can shoot close, you can achieve something like this. Point the camera at the light, so the sun is actually directly behind Doraemon, and all I need is just another light source. Goes straight into the subject, the Doraemon figure. You don't want it to be directly in front of him, so always do it just a slight angle, just to give a little bit of definitions to the face, and a little bit of a three-dimensional sense. A little bit of shadow on one side will always help. So yeah, bear that in mind. Okay, cool. Oh, good morning, Nicola. Actually, thank you for watching. And oh wow, cool. Oh, okay. Oh, already? Oh, so they changed the discount then, Trevor. Well, at least it's got something, right? Okay, that's cool. Okay, so this is my end of talk, but I do have 4 minutes left for any Q&A. So guys, if you have any question, it is time to ask me anything until I end my video. I can continue to chat until you give me something to answer, so that will be good. Remember, you can buy me a coffee from the link down there. I'm trying to work out which direction it is. No, this way. Yes. Okay, I need to start learning my directions now. Okay, right, cool. Guys, so happy to see you all today. And ciao, Carlo. Yep, good to see you too. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Remember, this live stream is on between Monday to Friday, around about 11 a.m. GMT London time, round about there. So of course, I mentioned before, depending on circumstance, I've got family here. As you can see that they were interrupting in and out. So it really depends, you know, where I can actually start like really absolute on time at 11 o'clock. So, you know, bear with me, I will be there. Okay, Eli, what's your question? So I don't know if I missed, but would you explain about things like aperture, ISO, frame rate in a later video? Right, can you expand the question a little bit? When you mentioned about frame rate, are you talking about video, or are you talking about frame per second, you know, like how fast you can shoot in photos? So that would be something I would like to know. I can answer that, and yeah, I could answer that maybe tomorrow, because I only have 2.5 minutes left now, so I don't think I can actually answer everything in that short amount of time. So let me know what you talk about in terms of frame rate. If it's about video, I will definitely do that. And okay, hello Jimmy, another Jimmy, yay, and Jimmy rules. Cool, awesome. Right, okay, anything else in here? Yes, Ashton. Oh, he's done a snowflake. You want to show people your snowflake? You show people your snowflake? You want to come here? Look, this is what Ashton just made. Wow, look at that. Did you cut that?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, come here. Oh, he's shy now. He's shy. He wasn't shy earlier. Okay. Oh, video. Right. Okay, Eli. No problem. I'll explain to you about aperture, ISO, frame rate in a separate live stream. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow or Thursday. So stay tuned for that. I just need to structure myself. Like I mentioned, that I have limited time to prepare my live stream every day. And yes. Oh, wow. Okay, look. This is his drawing. He's starting to show off his stuff now, I'm telling you, and he's starting to show off everything that he's done since the lockout. Right, that's good. He's an artist, you know, and he's an artist. Look at that. Well, actually, he didn't draw much. Ashton, you just used all the stickers. You didn't draw anything, just stickers. You like stickers? All right, okay. All right, cool. Great stuff. And okay, I need to, no, that's loud. Okay, don't do that, later. All right, okay, guys, last minute, any other question you may want to thank you, Eli. Yeah, he actually likes to draw, same as my daughter. They both love arts and craft, which is, I think, a lot of kids do. Right, Ashton is loud. Can you switch it off, please? Last 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Right, okay, no more questions, and I would like to thank you all for joining me this morning. And so I hope you guys enjoy this live stream. Like I mentioned, I'm trying to bring a little bit of structure to this stream every single day. I will have a topic, I have an update, and I have a Q&A session. So this is what I am going to do. So the topics of the day can vary between photo and video from time to time, depending on what I'm doing. I may do some demo or product demonstration, so stay tuned for everything, because don't forget I'm also an Olympus ambassador, so I'll be showing some of the Olympus stuff as well while I'm helping them to continue the momentum while everyone's locked up at home at the moment. Oh, time's up, damn it. Okay, right, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good day, have a safe day. Remember, stay home, wash your hand, wash your face, everything. Just stay positive, stay energy. You know, keep the energy going. You. Right, see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye.